Pino-san, you're going to make this one, tuna? May I taste? Tuna sashimi, Pino style. この本当そうですね。ピノスタイルツナ刺身です。見て、オリーブオイルと醤油を使ってるんですね。ほんで外を焼いて中は生。ほんでこれはアボカドかな。
Okay, because there were some in here. I got everything. Okay.
野菜も美味しいですよ。美味しい。美味しい。美味しい。
I read a livestock production study that my friend had produced, explaining that the decline in the production of livestock on Salt Spring Island was so dramatic because of these laws that had come in about requiring farmers to take all of their livestock, their chickens, their lamb, whatever, to Vancouver Island to be butchered. And so less and less people were wanting to produce livestock because it just became very onerous for them to have to deal with it, and the price was getting very expensive, and the Salt Spring lamb in particular had the production that's dropped by 50% over 4 years, and then it was, if the trend continued, that it would be another 30% over the next year. And I thought, this is the end of Salt Spring lamb. So we thought it would be a very good idea to use this as a platform, to use these series of chef's dinners as a platform to raise awareness. And there was already a community group that was starting to raise money to try and build a portable livestock production facility on Salt Spring so the farmers wouldn't have to take their animals off island. And it just kind of grew and snowballed, and so we approached 5 chefs last year, and they all came, were very enthusiastic about coming. And at the end of the year, the agricultural group had raised almost enough money to be able to start the production of the abattoir. And so this year we had another group of chefs come, and money is continuing to be raised so that they have the land to be able to do it, and they are projecting now in December that they'll be able to open the facility. So it's been very successful, and also it's been very successful on that in that way, but also for Marcel to be able to connect with the chefs and to give all of these Vancouver chefs a chance to come to Salt Spring Island and see what we have here and have a chance to enjoy it.
今回ヘスティングハウスの招待されてきた舞妓からここのヘスティングハウスのメディティの舞妓さんです。
Sure. Well, it was built in 1940 by Warren Hastings and his wife Barbara. They built it from memory from the house that they grew up in Sussex, England, which was an 11th century Tudor-style home. Hence the low beams and the beveled wood when you're inside. And it was a working farm. That was the original farmhouse right over there. And It was turned into a hotel in 1982.
Oh.
Yeah, the Cross family from Alberta actually were the first people to purchase it, and they turned it into a hotel. When Warren sold it, he moved to Sydney, and they turned it into it was, I believe, the first Verlaine Chateau in BC, actually. We're in Ganges Harbour, located in Ganges Harbour on Salt Spring Island, and it's a 35-acre property that extends right through the woods to the back there, and has probably some of the best shoreline of of the island as well. Yeah, so we're close to town. You can walk to town very easily. There's also a little water taxi right from a marina down here that you can go over to town if you like to do it that way. And but we're close to all the amenities and. Oh, absolutely! Yeah. It's a fabulous island in terms of local produce for foodstuffs. We have 2 cheesemakers on the island that you can visit. Moonstruck, which is organic Jersey cow cheese, and then we have David Wood's Salt Spring Island goat cheese that makes goat and sheep's milk cheeses. Those are some lovely things. We're well known for our galleries. It's the artist community. We have a large artist community on the island, so there's gallery tours that you can do and visit little studios around the island too. And then of course we have our Saturday market, which is a big draw for people to come. Again, you can visit different stands that have crafts. You know, there's crafts people, but there's also people that have produce and cheeses for sale there as well. Yeah, there's great hiking on the island. You can do fishing, kayaking is fantastic, especially when it's nice and calm like this. Yeah. Our busiest season is on Salt Spring in general, would be basically from June until the end, I'd say the middle of October actually. September and October can often be some of our busiest time, because September and October the weather's always really, really good. We have beautiful, weather, and it's always a little quieter because the population of the island is 10,000 full-time residents, but in the summer it goes up to 22 residents. It more than doubles in the summer, so a lot of people have summer homes, so it's quite busy. So some people wait till September when it's still quieter, but July and August are obviously really, really busy too. We get a lot of people that come in on boats or by seaplane sometimes, and yeah.